Thank you very much for that update, and we just want to continue to bring you new information that develops on the new announcement that the Pope will be resigning on February 28th.
Benedict XVI having made the announcement, Matt Lauer was reporting in a special report from NBC that the Pope himself actually said he was resigning, made that announcement in Latin at a very small gathering of people, and it caught everyone off guard.
One of their reporters in London actually said it was a shock, and the words in Latin he said was essentially he felt he did not have the strength to carry on his mission, and that's what he told this small gathering in the announcement earlier this morning. And
to have a pope resign while still in office, or as opposed to having died in office or in that position, is apparently without recent precedent. It's been, well, I didn't do the math, but since 1296 was the last time you had a pope give up his position.
He was 78 when elected, the oldest pope since 1730, and so there was some speculation when the announcement came across before we actually had official word. You know how these things come out. He makes the announcement and then everybody's kind of scrambling to get information that perhaps there were some health reasons because he was relatively old when he became pope. He is 85 now. As he continues here, we're seeing some file video of Pope Benedict.
Yeah, just want to point out this is not a live picture from Rome at this point. This is just some video that's being sent from NBC down the line. This is obviously going to be a worldwide breaking news story and definitely a surprise, not only, again, to folks who cover the Vatican, but also apparently to folks who are very close to the Pope.
Absolutely, and this is obviously a big week for Catholics with Ash Wednesday coming up. And our Melissa McCready is on our way to Jesu Church on the campus of Marquette University, where there is Mass at 6:15 this morning. So for many Catholics in our area who attend Jesu, this may be how they learn about news that affects them, the worldwide leader of the Catholic Church.
And Milwaukee's very close connection to this, or well, at least in terms of us discussing it, will be the fact that former Milwaukee Archbishop Timothy Dolan, who became Archbishop of New York and then ultimately Cardinal, is among the body of people within the Church who could be the next Pope. Again, an American Pope generally considered to be a long shot, but if ever there were to be an American Pope, a lot of folks have pointed to Cardinal Dolan as a real possibility. And so many of us here in Milwaukee, having had the chance to meet him, to see him, to have him be the leader of the Church, not only of the Catholic Church, but a spiritual leader in our community for people of many faiths.
Well, there was just something about Timothy Dolan when he arrived in Milwaukee, of course, that he just captured so many people's hearts in the Catholic Church with his enthusiasm, his love of beer, his love of the St. Louis Cardinals. He often talked about that, and
yeah, that was a problem.
It was a tough one at first for folks here.
It's a little bit of a drawback.
Where the Brewers are a passion of ours, but certainly captured the hearts of many people and making a lot of attention when he became Cardinal in New York.
If you were with us earlier during the NBC News special report, you heard Matt Lauer asking about the conclave, which is the process by which a pope is selected, when that would begin. Again, since it's been hundreds of years since they've last had to deal with a pope resigning in office, they have to check on exactly when that process begins. What are the rules and general procedures as far as when that process can begin? Pope, as you mentioned, Susan, making February 28th his day of resignation.
But it seems to be a collective thought that the conclave would not begin until at least after the 28th, so perhaps March 1st if we were to look ahead as to what would be happening next. And this is a live picture coming to us from the Vatican as we continue to get more information into our newsroom and NBC News and CNN. We continue to monitor Twitter and Facebook as well for the latest information. So please stay with us here on Live at Daybreak, and we will also be bringing you local reaction from Catholics here in Southeast Wisconsin.